Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be looking at Solana, a cryptocurrency. So without further ado, just please like, share, and subscribe. But anyway, so what is going on here? These past days, all we see is green. It's just green with one down 3.24%. Well, congrats, you just stumbled upon alt season in crypto. You must have heard it everywhere, probably practically on Twitter, Reddit, wherever. I don't know where you get it from, but you must have heard it by now at least. There's a lot of talk about altcoins and cryptocurrency boom, Ethereum, Bitcoin going to all-time highs, and etc. You know, Ethereum breaking the resistance, breaking $4,000, you know, all the hype should be there. So, what do I have here? This is none other than Solana USD. So, you might be asking, like, why am I charting Solana and not Ethereum? Well, simple answer is, I have Ethereum charted, as you can see, Ethereum, but I'm not really confident enough to track its move. I do have it, well, like, I was tracking it since I think back here, somewhere here, where it was chopping around. I was kind of waiting for it to complete its corrective wave, which it did over here. And this was like the fundamental, like the base that I used to structure the next upcoming move. So after this was done, we started moving into the third wave here. This will be the third wave if you're counting at 1, 2 into a 3. Obviously we have these micro pullbacks, so it would be a 1, 2 into a 3, and then a 4, and then a 5. So as you can see, I had this box drawn way back when it was around here with the resistance. I did expect it to be a corrective, what do you call it, expanded flat, right? So it'd be going up here, A, B, C. So it would be this flat correction would have been higher than this previous top. And then this corrective, I don't know how you want to call it, but this would end up lower than the previous low. So this would be the flat correction. So if you don't know what you're doing, you have to find someone that has a good track record and listen and learn. So it's really important that you find someone that actually knows what they're doing, and find someone who actually has stuck to their guns, stuck to their words, and have accurately called whatever that they were tracking, right? Because that's the only way that you can really learn from others, unless you're willing to, even if you are to learn like from a paid from a paid course, or like those gurus or whatever. Like most of them are just talking garbage, talking nonsense. You can easily find yourself with like a lot of good traders, or I guess a really good investor, just by searching online, like social media, right? Like Twitter, Reddit, you know, they have like boggleheads, you know, even Warren Buffett, like he doesn't charge anyone. His strategy is really simple. He doesn't expect you to pay a fee to learn his, you know, his basic strategy, right? It's crucial that if you want to get better, or if you want to learn, only you can, you know, make yourself do that. You can't expect someone to, you know, hold your hand through everything. Like I can provide you the information of saying, you know, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let's just do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I can tell you there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can tell you that, oh, this looks to be an impulsive wave, right? Impulsive move going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're the one that is responsible for your own knowledge, right? You kind of have to take that step into learning what is impulsive, you know, what is an impulsive move, what is Elliott wave. You know, you have, you know, the entire world's knowledge in your hand. literally in your phone, where you can just go on Google and just search up, what is Elliott wave theory, what is the impulse wave, what is Fibonacci retracement, what is etc., right? So again, if you want to learn whatever it is that you want to learn, you have all the resources that you have online. Just it's really up to you. That's kind of my rant right now. It's really up to you. But anyways, aside from that, going on a tangent, let's go back to Solana, because this video is on Solana. Not so much about ETH. So why am I tracking Solana? Well, I strongly believe that Solana is like the silver to Ethereum, just like how Ethereum is like the silver to Bitcoin. So do I have any evidence to support this? No, it's just, personal bias, right? Like I don't know much about that. I just really like the way that Solana is moving. I like the way how it kind of moves in the same way as Ethereum. So where are we? Where are we right now? So I believe that we just completed the macro wave 4. So we have it here. Macro wave 4. The big 3 starting from here. It starts here, 1, 2, and then this extended 3, crazy 3 move, right? And then completing the 4th. And this was completed on April 7 of this year. Completing this 4th, we would be entering wave 5, the final stage, which I am anticipating it to be, around up here, roughly here, right? Roughly here. And I say roughly because we don't really have the data yet, but I expect it to kind of be up here somewhere. Okay, and within this structure, right? We just completed, you know what? Okay, it's actually easier. I should be doing this more often, to be honest. But we just completed the 1, 2. We just started the 3, 4, 5. And we don't know where these will be yet. But we just started this 3rd wave here. So bringing this Fibonacci extension, right? Trend-based Fib extension. We go from 0 to start of 1 into end into 2, right? Where the very bottom, the pivot is. So now that we're tracking this 3 right now, 1 second. I just like to keep it, organized as much as I can. But anyways, yeah, this is a 1, 2. We're entering the 3 right now. And the thing with Solana is that, historically speaking, Solana's wave 3 has always been extended. And I don't think it'll be different this time. It shouldn't be any different this time, right? Because historically speaking, like, let's say, or no, not let's say, but let me show you this actually. Okay, let me just hide this real quick. Now tracking this, right? This 1, 2, in this sub-wave count, this smaller wave, right? Let's just do it quick. This wave 3 extended beyond 2.618. Is 1, 2, and then extended 3, going all the way here until we have this corrective 4 right down here into the 5th wave, which is really close to 3.236. Again, there should be one more somewhere here. I mean, we can take a look at this too. Doing the same thing, we have this starting at the very bottom, making its move up at 1, and then pivot at 2, right? We see this 1, 2, 3 goes all the way up into the 3.618 range before correcting in a 4 and a 5. And arguably you can say, this is actually a 1, 2, and then this is a 3 into a 4, 5, and this would be a corrective, ABC, right? Because of just how the levels are being respected at these Fibonacci extensions. Either way, you look at this 3 and it is extended way beyond, way beyond. This 3 extended, if you count this as a 3. If you count this as a 3, still very extended. So historically speaking, 3s are incredibly bullish in Solana. And even this, the one that I hid, let me just bring that out again. This one. We don't need this anymore. But this move here, 1, 2, 3, this entire move here, crazy extended. Again, so close to 2.618. Literally just a couple dollars off of that. $14, right? This huge extended move. Wave 3. So because of that, I am expecting wave 3 to actually test the previous high. Which we have here. It's about, what, 300 I believe, right? Like 295-ish. Actually, you know what? High of 295, exactly 295, which you can see there. 295. I do expect it to kind of have some resistance here, but I don't think it would end at exactly the previous all-time high. Because of the way that Solana extends its wave 3s, I would expect it to actually hit at a minimum of, 370 at 1.618, or even up to a 2 over here, this 2 extension. I do expect like some resistance here, but I don't think it would be enough to stop the third wave. So again, because Solana moves so aggressively on the third wave, like even before all these previous runs, we have easily surpassed the 1.618, and even seeing here, it's a minimum of 2. So I would, if anything, if it were to run the same, I would expect it to hit a 2, but I would expect it to kind of hit a 2 in this one, just historically speaking. And also because there is a bigger macro resistance around this area as well. You could say it's the same for this, where it's a 1.382, but again, wave 3 is incredibly bullish for Solana. If it does end up stopping here, I would be very surprised. I really am doubting that. I am expecting it to run up to here before it cools off. Of course, it would be easier to kind of judge where this third wave would end by using the indicators. And of course, it's all about confluence, right? You want a bunch of indicators to give you the signal of when momentum is about to stop or about to halt, and when a reversal is going to happen. But just right now, the way that it is, it's way too early to tell. All we know right now is that there is a lot of room to run. Just looking at the RSI and the MACD, there is a lot of room to run. And on top of that, if you end up being, Elliottician, or if you are studying Elliottician, then you would also know that wave 3s are usually really strong. So of course, we are just expecting it to, boom, just blast off, and just see where wave 3 will end. What I am looking for right now is the retest of all-time highs, which again was $295 approximately, so just under $300. So I am specifically looking for the retest of all-time high, and to break that point with very good momentum. Also, after that happens, I would be looking for the completion of wave 3 to see where, the Elliott waves would lead us to the next target. But of course, it's all about the confluence of how Solana will really reach this point, right? Like, it's the confluence between a lot of different factors that dictate whether or not this previous all-time high will break or not. And right now, it is a bit early to tell, but I'm basing off the historical price movement of Solana, which I do believe that we will run here. There will be some resistance, but it will not stop Solana from breaking this all-time high and ultimately ending around this area of 495, or I guess 478 to 495. So all in all, very bullish on Solana. I have skin in the game, and I do have my price targets personally, and I am planning not to ride to the whole way because, again, my price targets will change depending on how Wave 3 will develop. So at the moment, I am looking towards this area, but I will change my strategy depending on how and if it reaches this area, right? Because there's a chance maybe, you know, alt season is not fully intact, which I highly doubt. You know, maybe it'll just stop right here and just crash, because again, if no, well, again, in Elliott wave theory, there is such a count where the 5 would not break the previous high of the 3, which it would be called truncation, sorry. So it would be a truncated 5th. But that is very rare, and especially how the market is right now with cryptocurrencies and the, you know, alt season and the meme season and all of that, it just doesn't look like it's gonna stop here. It's going to be a wild ride, a really, really crazy wild ride. But yeah, that's basically all I have for today. Yeah, if you like this video, just please give a like, share this video, and subscribe for more. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.